What's going on, YouTube? This is SG1 Sports, and our 2020-21 NFL season simulations continue with the Indianapolis Colts. Of course, Philip Rivers coming over. We'll see what they can do with him at quarterback. A lot of people expecting the Colts to win this division based on the simulations we've showed you so far. The Jaguars are 8-8. The Texans and Titans just 7-9. So it is possible that the Colts could win this division. We'll see what it looks like. Of course, this is Madden 20, last year's game, but with updated rosters for the upcoming 2020 NFL season. The Colts beat the Jaguars in the first game, and that's a big reason why I think people thought that maybe the Colts are going to win this division, because they've played pretty well against the division, as we have seen in the other videos. So they get the win here over the Jaguars. They'll begin the season 1-0. As you take a look at the stats, nice balance on offense, forced a couple of turnovers, nice win to start the season. Okay, next game is going to be against the Vikings, and they will fall here 40-23. Vikings had a really good year. They were 13-3, so no surprise that the Colts would lose this game. So they'll be 1-1 on the season. Struggled to run the football in this game. Defensively, they did a pretty good job against the pass, but not against the run, and wound up giving up 40 points in this one. Next game is against the Jets, and we'll get to some highlights in just a second, just not really showing them for the games that were not close. They lose to the Jets 41-20. So a tough loss there. That's a game you definitely like to get if you're Indianapolis. As you take a look at the stats from this game, once again, struggled to run the football. That was a big area of concern. Again, in this one, only 55 yards rushing, and they gave up a lot of yards both through the air and on the ground. Then they lose to the Bears 34-16, so another loss here, as it's not looking too good for the Colts. Again, thought that this team might be the one that would win the division, but they are not off to a good start. Let's take a look at the stats from this game. And again, just couldn't run the football. 32 yards rushing. That's not going to get it done. Philip Rivers had a pretty good day, but they will fall. And defense, again, let them down. Gave up a lot of yards. Let's go to the next game. It's going to be against the Browns. And again, a game that wasn't close. I promise we have some close games to show you. We'll get to them in just a second. If they lose to the Browns 48-15. So now, all of a sudden, you're thinking the Colts are a playoff team. Probably not, the way it's starting off here. The defense has really struggled based off of these simulations. And again, they have struggled to run the football. Only 77 yards in this game. Okay, let's go to the next one. Again, a blowout loss, 45-33. And that's the trend here. This defense for the Colts has not played well at all. They've given up a lot of points, a lot of yards in every single game so far. Pretty much. So let's look at the stats from this one. Same story. Getting up a lot of points. Had a couple of turnovers. Didn't really run the football very well. Let's go to the next game. It's at the Lions. We finally get a close game. 21-14. Colts on top. Under 6 minutes to play. Matthew Stafford fires it complete inside the 15-yard line, and that's a big play for Detroit. Let's see what they do here on first and goal. Stafford drops back, looking. Will throw to the end zone. That's caught. Touchdown, Detroit. So we have a tie game at 21, 2 minutes to play. Here come the Colts now. On 3rd and 7, they get stopped and would settle for a punt. The punt is blocked, and the Lions are going to run it back for a touchdown. How about that turn? So you go from being down 7 to up 7 just like that. With under a minute and a half to play now, the Colts are in trouble. Rivers taking a shot, though. He finds a wide open receiver. It's a touchdown, and we are tied. This game is tied at 28. 2nd and 4 here. Lions with the football. Stafford throws it to the left side. It's intercepted. How many things can happen at the end of this game? A crazy finish here. And now Rivers is going to get the Colts into field goal range, and it looks like they might win this game. The kick is up, and it is good. That'll do it. Well, there's 1 second left, so yeah, the Lions would have a chance here. They've got to take a knee or run this kick back. Take a knee and throw a Hail Mary or run this kick back. So here we go, and you guessed it. He's gone inside the 20. Can they catch him? No, it's a touchdown. The Lions will win it on a kickoff return for a touchdown with 1 second remaining. Unbelievable finish of this game. The Colts had that game won. Looked like they were going to win it, and they lose. That is a heartbreaker, and they'll fall to 1-6 now. It is definitely a struggle. Now let's see what they do against Lamar Jackson and the Ravens. They're up pretty big here, 24-10. That touchdown, though, will make it a 7-point game. Next drive for the Colts, field goal is good. So they have a 10-point lead. Feeling pretty good about this one. Hopefully they don't blow this one. The Ravens would answer back with a field goal, though. So we have a 7-point game with under 6 minutes to play. And now the Colts have the football. Rivers on 1st and goal to the end zone. That's intercepted. Wow, so a field goal would have made that a 2-possession game. Instead, they throw an interception, and here come the Ravens. They get the touchdown. Are the Colts going to blow it again? Well, in overtime, they would get a field goal. So now they need a stop, and that would get them the win. Can they get the stop? Here we go. Well, the Ravens, they do get the stop, but it's on the 1-yard line, and the Ravens get a field goal out of it. So we're tied at 30. Now just over 7 minutes to play. The next score will win this game. Rivers to throw, plenty of time, and that's incomplete. So now the Ravens are going to get the football with just over 4 minutes remaining here in overtime. Jackson completes it across midfield, and they would make their way into field goal range. This is for the win, and yes, it is good. The Ravens will beat the Colts. Again, that was just a devastating loss, and the playoffs seem to be slipping away. I don't really see it happening now unless they really go on a run here late in the season. They're 1-7 now, playing the Titans at Tennessee. There goes Ryan Tannehill. He'll run into the end zone. Touchdown Titans. They're up by 7. Now the Colts looking to answer back. Rivers going to the ground, something they have not been able to do, but they do get a touchdown run here to tie the game up. 24 all, under 10 minutes to play. Titans go to Henry. That's a touchdown for the Titans, and they're back up by 7. Colts on 3rd and goal. Rivers throws it, and it's knocked away. What do you do here? They're going to go field goal. Maybe I'd go for that. I don't know. We'll see how it plays out. So the Titans on 2nd and 7. This is probably the best team in the NFL at running the clock out when they need to. And Derrick Henry runs it for a first down. One more first down probably going to end this game, and I believe that will. Inside the 15-yard line, they get another first down. They run the clock out. The Colts don't even see the football again. They don't touch the football again on offense, and they'll lose 1-8 now on the season. So much for this team winning the division. They will have to win out just to tie the Jaguars. Next game is against the Packers. That is complete out near across midfield, and he's going to break free. He is gone. Touchdown Colts. They have a 30-14 lead here, or 29-14, I should say. They're going to go for 2. Rivers in trouble. He'll be sacked, so they do not get the 2-point conversion. But they added a field goal after that, and we'll see. Are they going to blow it again? They're looking pretty good here. Up 32-24, though it is a 1-possession game. 3rd and 2. Rivers completes it, and that's a big first down. You see that clock now down to about 3 minutes. Rivers here, going to throw it complete. Breaks the tackle, touchdown. Colts, they will win it. They get a huge win over the Packers, and they'll improve to 2-8. Rivers had a big day, 437 yards through the air. Also ran for 100 yards, so that's better than what they were doing earlier in the season. Now they'll play the Titans at home, down 24-13. Just played them a couple of weeks ago. Rivers here to the end zone, touchdown, Indianapolis. 24-19, Titans still on top. They're going to go for 2, actually, here, and they will get it. So a 3-point game, 24-21. Now Rivers in the shotgun, takes it, and that'll be a touchdown. Touchdown Colts. So 28-21, the Colts have the lead. 13 minutes remaining. Tannehill for the Titans. What can he do on 3rd and 7? Trying to keep this drive alive. You got to get rid of the football. It's a sack. The Colts get him. And they have to punt the football away, and the Colts have a chance to make it a 2-possession game. And that little screen pass will do just that. It's a touchdown, and it's now 35-24. The Titans not going away. Derrick Henry into the end zone for the touchdown, and it is a 5-point game. Just over 2 minutes to play. The Colts need some first downs. They get one, a big one there across midfield, and one more might end this game, but it'll be 3rd down. Chance for the Titans to get the ball back. And they will. They'll get the football back. 20 seconds now remaining as they look to score and win this game. They go to the ground here with no timeouts. What is that play call? Why would you do that? They try to get another play off, and they don't, and that's going to end the game. Horrible decision there to run the football. The Colts will take it, though. They win 35-30. Again, struggled to run the football, but they did have a nice day through the air. 357 yards passing. So 3-8. Let's see if they can keep this thing going. Maybe, who knows? Maybe they can win out and get to 8-8. They're playing the Texans next, 14-10 here. Nice play by Houston. And that's going to give them the lead, 17-14. Now late in the 3rd quarter, Rivers to the end zone, touchdown Colts. So it's 21-17. Rivers up, throws to the wrong team. That's intercepted. The Texans will run it all the way back. That is a killer there. He's gone. Touchdown, Texans. The Colts then get a field goal to make it to tie the game up. So we're now tied at 24. 2 minutes remaining. Texans now on 3rd and 10. Watson in trouble. He is going to be sacked, and the Colts will get the ball back. 42 seconds remaining, trying to get into field goal range. Rivers completes it, and they're down inside the 35-yard line. They will run the clock down and have a chance to win it. With this kick, it's up and it's good. The Colts will win 27-24. They have definitely turned it around here. Won 3 games in a row now. And if they can win the final 4, again, they'll be 4-8. Also, that would mean that they would sweep the Jaguars, and they would win this division. So it's still possible, but then they lose to the Raiders. So there goes that. 25-16, the final score of this game. And that will eliminate their playoff hopes. A tough one there, as the offense kind of struggled to get going. As you take a look at some of the plays from this game, just a second, we'll take a look at the stats, see what happened in this one. But that's definitely a tough loss. Again, it's going to knock them out of the playoffs, or at least out of winning the division. We don't know about the playoffs, maybe the wild card spot. If they can go 7-9, who knows? Maybe it'll be enough. As you take a look at the stats from this game, it was a pretty even game. The score, I guess, somehow they kind of let it get away. So 38-20 the next game. They beat the Texans once again. So they sweep the Texans. As bad as a season as it has been, they sweep the Texans. They split with the Titans, and they've won at least one game against the Jaguars. So that's why it looked like this team was going to win this division, because if you saw the Colts or the Texans video, Titans video, and the Jaguars video, they were all losing to the Colts, and so it made it seem like the Colts might win this division, but they played so poorly outside of the division that it's going to cost them. They lose to the Steelers 38-21. Again, a loss outside of the division. And that's probably going to completely eliminate them from playoff contention, as they'll fall to 5-10 now with a couple of games. Actually, there's one game left, I should say. Yeah, 5-10. Even if you go 6-10, you're not going to get in. There's just no way. They did lose this final game as well, so they'll split with the Jaguars 45-31. They sweep the Texans, split with the Titans and Jaguars. So yeah, you'd think that might be enough to win the division, but because they played so poorly outside of the division, they're not even close to the playoffs, and they'll go 5-11. It's a video game. Who knows if it's going to go this way in real life? Seems like the defense was definitely an issue for them, and just the lack of a run game on offense definitely hurt the Colts, as they will finish actually in last place in the AFC South, despite having maybe the best record within the division against the division opponents. So that's interesting, but that's how it turned out. You guys can give me your thoughts on this down in the comments below. Thanks for watching, and stay tuned for more here on the SG1 Sports YouTube channel.